few of my children here actually on the camera and certain names here after a long time. And it's good to see that. And I think 1 minute, Hashimam, are you recording? You're recording, all right. Yes, so now I'll take you to the slide directly. Just give me a minute. Yes, so today's agenda is we will be introducing the subject teachers and the subjects and the co-scholastic subjects, and about the languages we will see, and the math lab, science lab, and different competitions we have, and some rules and regulations which we need to follow during our F2F as well as the online, and the homework policies, submissions of your works, assessment, and all the extracurricular works. Okay, this is the agenda of this orientation. Now, first thing I would like to introduce the class teachers of grade 5, 6 and 7. Okay, so grade 5, ma'am, can you please introduce yourself?
Hi. Hi, everybody. Okay, good morning, all of you. And yes, I'm a grade 5 class teacher, and I welcome all of you though I'm a grade 5 class teacher, but I'll be teaching social studies throughout grade 4, 5, 6, 7. And we will meet frequently. This is our first orientation. So I again hand over to Sharmila ma'am.
Ma'am, did you mute her? Yes, I hope I'm clear. All right, and now I would request our grade 7 class teacher to introduce herself.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Bright Rider School. I hope I'm audible and clear.
Yes, ma'am, it's clear.
Thank you. My name is Kritika, and I'll be the class teacher of grade 7. I teach English, and I'll be taking the subject for grades 3 to 7. So I'll be teaching English 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Looking forward to having an amazing year with you all. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. So now it's me actually. Many of you are aware of me actually. I'm Sharmila and I'm taking the science here, and I'm the class teacher for grade 6. So these are the teachers like which I've shown you in the slide. Miss Kritika will be taking up English and Miss Hiral will be taking for maths, and Ms. Sharmila will be taking for science, and Ms. Harsha will be taking for SST, and your ethics, MEP, the class teachers, the corresponding class teachers will be taking up the subjects, and your Arabic, Ms. Elshema will be taking up, and for Hindi it is Ms. Sejal, and for French it is Mr. Flavors, and for Islamic, Mr. Aman Sir is there, and for co-scholastic subjects we have ICT, Ms. Nishita, and PE, Mr. Anil, and yoga, Ms. Mahadevi is there, arts, Ms. Tasmina, and dance, Mr. Shahid, swimming, Mr. Jinu and Mr. Anil together, and for library we have Ms. Sunita. So these are the teachers who is going to accompany you for throughout this year. And next, I'm going to show you the language subjects. Just give me a minute. Yeah. Yes. So basically, no, for these languages like English, Hindi, French, or Arabic, the main criteria like what we look into is listening, reading, speaking, and writing skills. Okay, generally we call it as LSRW. So these are the main skills which the teachers will be looking into, and we need to focus on that. All right. And for further clarification, I just given the pictures of the books. See, for grade 5, okay, this is how your books are going to be. So you'll be following your book number 1, book number 2, followed by book number 3. And similarly, if it is for grade 6 also, we have the same pattern. Yes, so this is for book number 1, 2, and 3. And for grade 7, yes, we have the same thing. We have 3 books. All right. If you want, you can note it down, but no problem at all. Again, we'll be sending you this recorded session also along with this slides. Also, you can use it for the verification whenever you want. Then when we go for the French, we have one book that is grade 5. This is your French book, and grade 6 your French book, and grade 7 it's your French book. I think you're very clear that the people have a chance to opt either Hindi or French. So if you opt for Hindi, you will be reading Hindi as your language. If you opt for French, you will be having French as your language. So this is optional actually. Next, let's move to the reading program. In our school, we have a reading program. We have a English readers, and that too it's specifically different for each grades and as well as for the different level for the students. So we have 3 different books which pictures I've posted here for the 3 different grades. And this will be handled by Ms. Sunita during the library session. Along with that, we have an online reading program. Okay, the online reading program is in both the languages, that is English as well as Arabic. So English, we will take it as a Scholastic Literacy Pro Library, where all those details will be given by the library ma'am once they join for the library class. Okay, similarly for Arabic also, the library ma'am will give the proper details, how to log in, what to do, where to do, all those instructions will be given by the library ma'am. That is Miss Sunita. All right. Next, let's move to our math. So you know very well, like math is one of the core subjects. So the skills which math teacher is looking for, that's number 1, problem solving skill, and it should be the applied math. The child should be able to apply the concept in a day-to-day situations, and estimation and approximation and the necessary computation skills. So these are the main skills math teacher is looking for from grade 5, 6 and 7 children. Okay, and the next one is science. So the major skills what we expect in science is investigative skill. Okay, the child should be able to research, find out and explore something new, and whatever the child has found, that should be applied in a day-to-day life. Okay, that is a major skill that teacher is looking at. And when you look for the lab, we have indoor learning also and we have outdoor learning also. Along with that, we have all the hands-on activities, experiments, everything there in the innovative lab as well as in the classroom. Next, I think social studies, Ms. Harsha is here. I think she'll be the right person to clear about it. So ma'am, could you please continue this?
Yeah. Parents, here I would like to mention about social studies. Like in our school here, lot of things with social studies are taken up, like collaborative learning. We have inter-school different presentations. Like last year, we had our children of grade 5 doing the presentation with the children of grade 6 and 7 from the different Indian schools. Now, this year, we are planning to collaborate with the international schools. Might be the school might be from Canada or from different country, but yes, we will have, our children will have this opportunity to collaborate with different schools from different countries, so that they gain that confidence of speaking, the public speaking, or to face it to the different people. Like they will gain the confidence, they will have that motivation how to get interacted globally. Okay, Now here, social means what? Social means to socialize. That means every aspect is covered here. Punctuality, discipline, all the values, whatever is done from the past and how the progress has been done, everything will be coming under this topic. So mostly we will follow the textbooks, will be the main source, of course. For UE, we are following only the textbook which is been allowed by the MOE department, Ministry of Emirates and Education. So we have 3 volumes, like from grade 4 onwards. 4 and 5 we have UE textbook only. We don't have Indian social studies, okay? And grade 6 and 7 will have Indian social studies also. Now, activities which are included will be simultaneously going. Online children also will be doing it, and the face-to-face children also will be doing it. Now, we expect that the children who are online will also participate competitively while they are doing these activities. According to the curriculum or according to the Department of Ministry of Education, the UE teaching has to proceed. Like some topics we will be covering under project, some topics we will be covering as a booklet or as an extra this thing, educational support. Might be poster making or some different activity. So the 3 volumes, each volume has 20 lessons, and accordingly it will be covered. Now, coming to Indian SST, we follow CBSE curriculum, and 6 and 7, grade 6 and 7 will be having Indian history, geography and political science. So 3 books each for Indian history also. After the lesson or 2, if one lesson is over, the class test, not a class test, but the progress of the lesson will be decided through worksheets, or it may be graded also. So this kind of things will be done so that we come to know once one lesson or 2 lessons are over, how the child has the knowledge of the past, what is taught. Okay. Now, one more thing, when coming to social studies, we all take it as a dry subject, but when children do the activity or when they really try to find out more, or when the research work or some challenge questions are put up, they should participate actively so that the subject interest will be growing. Okay. Now, coming back to social studies, like so many competitions or whatever we do, even in social studies, not only the quiz competition, but yes, inter-class competition also will be done this year, in which students will be able to put up their own presentation or their own ideas according to the topic given by the teacher. When we are taking debate, supposing for election process or anything, the teacher or the judge who will be called will be sometimes the supervisor ma'am, the coordinator ma'am, or the principal ma'am, or any other other subject ma'am. So that time the student will be able to gain their confidence. They will able to understand the topic more clearly. So we have a lot of plans this time, and this year we want all of our children to, just explore the things. We have UAE, lot of things coming up in UAE like Expo 2021. Now in this year, though it is still Expo 2020, so we will do that, and future projects which are going on in UAE. All these things, as in the year progresses, we will see that the development of the children is done in this subject. Okay, and the next slide we will go, and regarding the queries or anything, if you have, we will just come back to you once the presentation is done. Okay. Okay, next topic or the slide which we are going to discuss is about ICT. ICT, we know that the textbook which we are following is Computer Masti, and ICT totally is a very interesting subject and totally in trend now, the hottest thing which we all are under it. Without ICT, we would not have this kind of smooth learning which we all are facing during this pandemic session. So ICT is a subject of combination of development and practical computing skills, and plus it involves theoretical knowledge also. And a lot of skills of a child comes out in this, like we focus on word processing, presentation, how they present themselves, how they speak, how they immediately solve a lot of things. Like if project is given, they can research, they can find out more, and a lot of things. Like if we play any quiz, any activity, online children will be able to use ICT at their best. The internet skills will come out, whatever they don't know also, more things they will try to find out, multimedia skills, and of course like health, safety and ethics. We learn lot of these different things through ICT, because lot of health tips they find out, lot of safety things that we can come to know, and ethics also, because ICT is such a subject that on one click, lot of knowledge a child can gain. They will be they will be, trying to find out about different things through ICT, and ICT is the one subject which can be linked overall with all the subject, especially now when we are preparing our children to face the world globally. So this will be the base, most important subject will be the ICT.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
we go to the next slide is about PE, which is another very important thing, because nowadays we hear so much about health, we so much hear about vaccination, this, that, COVID, etc. And believe me, not only adults but the children in school who are coming face to face keep on talking about sanitization, tissues, masks, dash 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 and so many things. So this is one of the very important thing about health, happiness and physical education. We have yoga, which is taken by Mahadevi ma'am, and believe me, children really enjoy, because they get fresh up. Whenever is a yoga period, the immediately in the next period, if it is like social studies or math or science or anything, they really are in a good refresh mood to learn that subject, because we know that yoga and different skills which are used in that, physically plus mentally a child get good energy. Now here we have lot of different people during competitions who have students who have done very good, and due to, though last year we were not be able to physically participate due to the restrictions, but hopefully whenever we have inter-school sports or something, our children will be doing their best. And so this is regarding the health and happiness. Now here I would like to mention one point, that whenever any parent from your house, supposing father is traveling, mother is traveling somewhere and coming back to India, please see that you inform school nurse at brightriders.com, and inform the school and mail it to class teacher as well, that such and such father or mother had traveled and have come back. So according to the rule, the child has to follow the quarantine of 10 days, and then you can come. But if you are traveling with the child from India to back to school, please see that you have to undergo the PCR test, and then you will be allowed to attend the regular classes. So please inform time to time regarding whatever, if you are out of India or anybody from your family is traveling to India and coming back to India, coming back to UAE, Dubai. Okay, this and some supposing some child or some student is having some allergy about anything, if then please inform the class teacher through the email. Now the main criteria or the communication will be the email which you will send to the respective class teacher, so that the class teacher knows that okay, this child is allergic to this child has a problem with this, so will not be able to perform this activity or will not be able to this or that. Okay, so we can also as a class teacher take care about it. And when your child comes to school, especially face to face, we all know that they have to wear mask, at least carry 1 or 2 masks, so that you can change if the mask falls down, or if you want to, if you have sweat enough and that mask has to be changed. Use your sanitizer, though we have sanitizer in all the classes, we have social distancing in all the classes, and this year we have a lot of face to face children also. So welcome you all. More the children, more the activities will be done, and the school will be really, the learning will be very fun learning and enjoying. Then we come to art and dance. We know that Mania of our school was excellent and has brought glories to the school. We have put up to Facebook, Instagram, everywhere, and many children, like we have activity of can where the Dhruv had brought glories to the school. So once this art and dance is like such a thing that it is loved by most of the students. They want to just explore when they go for art and dance, and we also will give best of our support, and we have good teachers. For art we have Tasmina ma'am, and for dance we have Shahid sir, which really they are really after the children to take out and bring out their talent. So we look forward that your children participates in inter-school and plus the different school competitions. Next we have is inter-school competitions. Like I was talking about, we have lot of different competitions regarding Islamic competition, English education, Arabic competitions, Bright Fest competitions, and art competitions. Now, whenever there is inter-school competition, the mail will be sent to the parent. So we expect that the registration or whatever formalities, form filling, etc. has to be done by the parent and sent to the class teacher as soon as possible. Sometime it happens that might be the child takes time, the student takes time to think whether to participate or not, but see that you meet the deadline and send the required formality back to the school, to the class teacher, and so that we can register the child and the student is able to participate in the inter-school competitions. And we really feel that whenever our children has participated, they have won and have brought glories to Bright Riders. So here we really motivate and support for different competitions. Not only the subject teacher, but the class teacher and everybody tries, to give time and bring out the talent of the student. So please, as a parent, we request you that here we will require your support and try to motivate your children to participate in different competitions. Then we have online etiquettes, which is to be followed by the students. Like we know that it is online, okay, the children who are face to face enjoy learning because they continuously interact with the class teacher, interact with different subject teachers. But the children who are online just has one rectangle piece before them, which they just use it to talk, might be just, they feel that we are just sitting in front of it. Now, here the main role plays is what we follow from here, from the school, the teachers, and what they follow from at home. Make sure that the child sits in a place where there is no distractions, like online classes are going on, but we can hear sometimes the nice music played, some songs or some TV serials, and something or the other, the child is distracted. So please see that if possible, try your level best as a parent to see that your child is comfortable while he or she is attending the online session. Second is the present for the class on time, because might be they think that okay, let me go to washroom or let me eat something or let the camera be off, and the teacher is waiting for that particular child. Especially when we take activities, we feel that all children should be present so that none of them miss out. Even for explanation part, the textbook is not enough. So see that the child is present on time And once the child is there, see that he is following the timetable. Sometimes it happens that the child is logging on to some other class and attending some other class. Then the teacher reminds that no, now you have this period, okay? Yeah. Then be respect and kind to the teachers, to the classmates also. Sometimes we see and we have observed also that if one particular child is saying something, it may not be in sarcastic way, but yes, he or she has said, immediately the response from the other child will be, it creates a different level of debate. So do not also disrespect your classmates and respect the teacher. Once the teacher says, okay, stop it now, we will discuss it later. Don't talk to each other, you should stop. Avoid putting unnecessary messages or wishes or gifts or pictures or emojis on the teams, because what happens? Hi, good morning, waving, smiles, and lot of things we see once we enter the class. So please stop that, because now you are grown up, and if required, yes, if you are celebrating some days or you feel like, then please, when the teacher or the class teacher is there, you can intimate, ma'am, today is her birthday, his birthday. We all can wish it together, and that can be done once. But lot of distraction on the teams, unnecessary you keep on posting is a distraction, okay? Avoid chatting or sending messages to friends online. Now sometimes what happens? Ma'am, my mic was not unmute. I'm hi, where are you? Keep quiet. Do not write such messages on the chat box, because it's not required. As a class teacher, the class teacher will manage all these things, because once you start, the other will reply, the third will reply, the fourth will think that this is the wrong, the first one was wrong. So that when you get this distracted, you will keep your attention and focus on chat box only, instead of what the teacher is teaching in the class, right? So be attentive. Why you have to avoid these things? Because it is not necessary. Yes, if the teacher says, now what I have asked, please put the answer on the chat box, then you can put it on the chat box, okay? But till that time, don't use the chat box for just saying stop it, enter it. No, please don't write any messages on the chat box, okay? Because once you write, your name goes with the recording to principal ma'am, and she will tell why they were chatting, okay? So please stop this, and it's actually not necessarily also. Keep the video and microphone off. Like we said, that once you are there, your camera should be on. Once you are in the class, your camera should be on. If you have any kind of technical error, please inform the class teacher, or you can put a mail. Class teacher will inform all the other subject teacher why this particular child was not able to put the camera on. Okay, but every time you can't give any excuses like my camera, today technical error, today technical error, technical error. No. You have to see that wherever you are sitting, your Wi-Fi is working nicely, you have good connection, your camera is on, and whenever asked by the ma'am, then you can unmute yourself and or raise your hand and answer the question. If you have any doubts, please raise your hand. There is facility of it, and you all use it. Most of you use it, I know. But yes, this is for few students, hardly few students who keep on unmuting themselves. Then there is a distraction. Okay. Yeah. So we continue with it. Attendance for all periods is compulsory. Sometimes it happens that the child does not attend art period, does not attend Arabic period, does not attend French period, and then at the end of the day, the class teacher has to hear from all of them that, ma'am, this did not attend. Was he present in the first period? Was he present in the third period? So this is a very important point, that you have to compulsory attend all the classes. Okay, if in any medical leave or if you are going out with your parents, please see that your parents send us an email. So parents, be very particular about this point, that sometimes a child is not present throughout the day, but the class teacher is not informed about it. So please see that you at least mail it to the class teacher. Be fresh and active during the class. I know that yes, because of online classes, especially those who are online, I say again and again online, because we see here that some children get up late, they are just yawning or their hair are not properly done. So the child should be presented very nicely and neatly, and even the other students should, those who are in class should not feel like we are coming so nicely dressed up and see the children who are online are not fresh. And the key points or the notes given during the class, not only the children who are face to face, we see here, we are after them and we get completed, but the online children, they have to complete and submission should be done on time. Camera we discussed, and any technical fault I said that has to be informed to the class teacher. Eating and drinking should be done during the breaks only. Sometimes it happens that they are entering the class and they will bow down and eat something. They will go on the side and all, they will put up the camera and start drinking something, which should be avoided, because face to face children we have, and that is not one of the good value or manners also. Washroom should be used during the breaks, because what happens once the class starts, after 5 minutes only the child will say, ma'am, can I go to washroom, and will come after just when the class ends. So I don't want anybody to miss any points, any learning. Teacher will repeat it. There's no doubt. The repetition will be done through the worksheet, repetition will be done through activity. But what the child misses at that time is a very big loss. So, unless and until it is an emergency, please see that you use your washroom during the break time. Do not unmute yourself, as I told in middle. Class teacher is there or the subject teacher is there to answer. What happens when a child asks any doubt, immediately the other student will unmute and say, no, it was this. Then the third will unmute and say, no, no, it was this. Don't interfere. The class teacher or the subject teacher will take care about answering that child. Okay. Do not use chat column. We already discussed. So these things were regarding do and don'ts. Okay, please keep these points in mind. And as a teacher, I would really request all the parents present here that please see that these values are followed, these points are followed when your child comes to the school or attends the classes online. Homework policy. Homework policy, we have a schedule, okay, and it will be shared by the class teacher. Mail will be sent to you, days are fixed. According to the subject, you will get the homework, but don't immediately pass the message. It was so lengthy, so much homework, because you don't have to complete that homework in a day. The teacher understands, whoever subject teacher has given the homework, he or she will be giving you the time period also. If it is just same MCQ, 5 fill in the blanks, teacher will expect that you will do it and send it in for 1 day only. But if it is more, then you will be given 2 days, 3 days time. Please stick to the submission very strictly. We have, as a teacher, faced a lot of difficulty for bringing the submission or bringing the work back to us. It is 100 of reminders are to be given, which is not acceptable and not good also, because what the child is learning, the knowledge will not be coming back to us, what he or she has exactly understood, exactly learnt. Okay, so see that your child is particular in sending us the submission or the homework. Might be it is just a research question, might be it's just a draw and label the diagram, anything. So see that he or she completes the work in the given time schedule. 1 or 2 subject maximum homework will be per day. According to schedule, it will be only 1 subject. But if a teacher thinks that, okay, if I give it today and is asking after 4 days, then don't feel like why 2 subject homework is given. Okay, as I said, each and every teacher will intimate it priorly, and the time slot also will be given accordingly. So parents, here we request that the coordination between the parents and teachers should be good. intimation through mail from our side. Whatever we are doing will reach you on time. Mails will be we will be keeping in touch with you through mails, but we expect that whatever is expected from the parents reaches us on time. Okay, so if we are good in collaborating with each other, I'm sure we will be doing a great job with the children. And I request Sharmila ma'am to continue further.
Yes, Harsha ma'am. So thank you so much, and I'll continue this. Let me go up to my slide. Yes. So I think ma'am has explained you about the homework policy, and yes, as ma'am said, no, the submission matters here. And here one thing, like parents, we need to understand that our children are growing up. And the complexity of the subject is increasing as we move from one grade to the other. And not only the complexity, it is that we have to check out the responsibility of the students by themselves. Actually, see, we are helping our students, our children in each and every way wherever it is possible. But at the same time, we have to make them responsible in certain timings. Like, see, this is a stage right from grade 5. The students should start taking up the responsibility by themselves. They should understand, like, today I got this work to do. I have to finish this. I have to submit this to ma'am. That responsibility, once the child has gained, then you don't want to worry, then we don't want to worry. The children will do their work, all their tasks, everything will be successfully done. So this responsibility has to develop in the children. So it is not only possible from our teachers and even from parents. You have to motivate your children in the initial days, that is the beginning of the academic year. Please speak with them, ask them what they have learned every day and what is the new thing they learned for that day. So your conversation with them will definitely make a very big change among them. So please try to follow that. And next I would like to continue with the assessments. Okay, so generally first let me go with the grade 5. Grade 5 we have term 1 and term 2. Okay, basically we divide this academic year into two. One is term 1, the other is term 2. For the term 1, we will have one periodic test and we will have one summative assessment. Okay, and the periodic test will be for 20 marks and the summative assessment will be for 14 marks. I'm telling, I'm very clear, this is only for grade 5 I'm talking here. Okay, and the dates which I have shown in this slide is tentative. See, it may change slightly. Okay, I'm not telling completely it is going to change, but it is tentative. It may be changed, subject to change at any moment. All right, then when we come to term 2, we have a next PT, that is your periodic test 2, and we have our summative assessment 2. Okay, and for all these exams, remember one thing, it is not that only your written exam marks are calculated. It is that we have our notebook marks, we have our subject enrichment marks. Okay, all these marks, along with this we have our multiple assessments. All these marks are calculated along with your written test. So please don't believe that only this writing test marks are going to be taken up for your grades. No. Okay, it is your notebook marks, your multiple assessment and your subject enrichment along with your written test will be calculated for the gradings. Okay, now let's move to grades 6 and 7. As like that, we have two terms, term 1 and term 2. And term 1, we have one periodic test and one summative, whereas the periodic test is for 20 marks and the summative assessment is for 60 marks. Similarly, for grade 2, or term 2 also, we have periodic test 2 and the summative assessment. As I told earlier, periodic test is for 20 marks and the summative assessment is for 60 marks. Here also, we have so many criteria based on that the marks are calculated. As I told earlier, it is notebook work plays a very important role, and the multiple assessments, whatever the teacher is giving any work or activity, those marks will also be calculated. Along with that, every term we have a subject enrichment. Okay, that subject enrichment also the mark will be taken from their certain amount of marks and from your written certain amount of marks. All these will be clubbed together and finally the grades will be given. All right, so I hope it is clear for you. And regarding this dates, as I told earlier, this is not a fixed date, it is tended to change. So by that time, definitely we will share the timetable and the proper dates when it is going to be conducted. Before, I think 2 weeks or 3 weeks before the examination, definitely we'll be sharing the timetable and all those details regarding the portions and everything. Now, apart from this assessment, I would like to discuss about the clubs. You know, last year we had both online and the face-to-face clubs, and actually it was very successful. It was very successful, and we had for the online children, we had this nature club, book club, givers club, musical choir, expo, and the leaders and orators, and where the children were able to exhibit their own talent and they were able to give out their works. And the face-to-face children, they had these players and runners, movers and shakers. Foreign language club was there, which included this French and Arabic. And coders and jigs, this is like, what to say, how to say, it is like robotics. Generally, they were literally playing out completely with the Legos and they were trying out some new scratches and everything. So it was actually a very interesting thing. And please, as a parent, like encourage your children. This is a point I would like to stress each and every time. Please encourage your children, motivate your children. See, whether we get any school competition, whether, see, we all know like winning is not always an important, but participation is always an important. Please encourage your children to register whatever the competitions, whatever the activities we have in the school, encourage them to participate into it. Let them participate, let them gain some experiences so that it will become a habit for them. Like whatever the competition comes, they will be number one and giving out the names. So let them join and let them face all those difficulties, how it is going to be. Okay, so please encourage them. And certain points I just want to discuss with you. The children who are coming to face, okay, because ma'am has discussed about the online children and the etiquettes which need to follow. And the children who are coming to the face, okay, number one, no sharing is allowed. Even the stationery, food, no sharing. Even if it is birthdays, you can come in a colorful dress, yes, you're welcome, but no sharing of sweets. Okay, and you have to wear your mask completely throughout your day. You need to maintain the discipline. Don't worry, in our class we have arrangement in such a way that each and every child will be maintained that distance properly, that is 1.5 meters distance is properly. So I don't think like there should be any problem in the class. And second thing, as I told you, that stationery, food items, nothing should be shared among any of the children. And in case if a child is a face-to-face children, if she is coming up the water bottle and the water is over, and I'm very clear, like no water coolers and no water is supplied from the school. But at the same time, if the child, her water is finished and she is thirsty, she wants to drink water, they can inform to the class teacher and the class teacher can get a new water bottle from the school management and we will provide them. Okay, so no need to worry anything about that. Next, please send them the tiffin breaks properly. Okay, I think you know very well, like we have two breaks. One is a lunch break, which is for the 20 minutes. The other is a snacks break, which is for the 10 minutes. So please, here it's a kind request, like as a class teacher, as a science teacher, I would like to suggest that please avoid sending junk foods. It's my kind request, like avoid sending the junk foods. Send some healthy foods like maybe fruits or vegetables or any healthy snacks. Try to give it to them. Avoid the junk foods. All right. Then your, as a parent, like your first point of contact always should be with your class teacher. Write an email to your class teacher and definitely we will respond to you next 24 hours. Okay. So please have your first point of contact only with the class teacher, so that once all the conversation, everything is done, if we want to escalate it, definitely we will move to the second level where we are supposed to do. Okay, so please send all your mails, and I think you will be aware of all your class teachers' email because your class teachers are sending a number of mails to you. So I think grade 5, you're aware of it. It is Harsha ma'am. She has sent you the orientation mail. So her email ID is there. And for grade 6, you know very well, it's me. My email ID is always with you. And grade 7, it is Ms. Kritika. I think she has also sent a mail to grade 7. So her point of contact is also there with you. So whatever the queries, please send the email to the class teacher. All right. Next is here. Yes, actually this is a very important point which I need to discuss here. As I told earlier, like from grade 5, their responsibility needs to be increased. Their complexity in the portions is increasing. So as the teachers, what we felt is the presence of children in the school is needed, actually needed. You know, we know that you people are thinking it in the form of safety. Yes, of course, you're right. But safety, we are also taking care of it, and we are sure like we are providing 100% safety from our end. But still, I feel that the students from grade 5, if they are physically present in the school, okay, the complexity of the portions can be covered up easily, because you know very well, like sitting in front of the laptop, this is like, you know, seriously right now even I felt that I'm speaking to somebody else, like literally to the wall since I'm not seeing you directly. Okay, so this cannot be done throughout the year. So try to send your children to school as much quick as possible, so that, especially for the online children I'm speaking here. So please try to send your children to school so that they can cope up with their education. Let it go in a smooth way, which will not affect anybody. All right. And next thing is, like, I want to tell you that how are we going to conduct it on the first day of the school? And I think you know very well, like Sunday, that is 4th April, is the first day of the academic year, right? So that day we are going to have, the school generally starts by 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock, and here we have a difference. Please note on clearly. The face-to-face children will be reaching school, and from 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock they will be there in the school. Okay, the face-to-face children will be there in the school only for 2 hours, that is from morning 8 to morning 10 o'clock, and they will be back to their home. And for the 100% distance learning children, your session starts only by 11 a.m. Okay, your session starts only by 11 a.m. and it ends by 1 p.m. Okay, this is only for the first day. That is only on Sunday, that is 4th April. And from next day onwards, the timing will be as usual for everybody. It is from morning 8 to 2. Okay, so I hope it is clear for everybody. And during the Ramadan, we have a different timings that we will let you know once it is started. All right. Now, actually, we spoke so much, so it's time for you to ask out your questions. If you have any queries, please let us know. We are here to clarify it for you. Yes, please. Any queries? So should I take it as like everybody has understood, or should I take it as like nobody understood anything? So parents.
We understood, ma'am.
Yeah. Ma'am, I have one doubt. Actually,
Yes, Karthik, Shanush, Kanan, yes, please.
My name is Vidya. I'm Karthik mother.
I
He's a
think
new
it's not
student in
audible to
Rider.
me, Harsha ma'am. Just 1 minute.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Yeah, I'm Karthik's mother, Vidya. Karthik is a new student. Karthik is a new student, and actually he was taking Hindi till now. And if he can start French this year, you will be starting from the basic, or is it possible? You will take from basics itself?
Yes. Actually, no, regarding this, we need to discuss with French sir first. I'll do one thing, I'll just note down this. Okay, Karthik from grade 5, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because no, regarding French, 100% only Flavor sir can give us a reply about it, because all the basic things, everything needs to be taught by this age.
Yeah.
So let me check with them, and I'll definitely ask Miss Harsha to mail it to you regarding the details.
Okay. Because tomorrow there is book collection, no? So before that we should decide. That's why I asked you.
Okay, 1 minute. Then Harsham, I will reply for that. Just give me a minute.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. I will just get back to you within, say, by once the meeting is over. I will do the needful and send you the mail as soon as possible. Okay?
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, parents, any other doubt? Yes, Sharayu's mother, I think so, is there?
Yeah, she is in grade 5.
Yeah.
She joined last year. She is in the right rider since last year. But
Yeah,
it
I
was the
know her.
same
I know her. Yeah.
also same issue that we shifted from India last year.
Yeah.
And entire year Arabic, we were ensured that she would be given help. But she couldn't cope up very well with grade 4 level Arabic. So I have
Okay.
the recent PTM that happened. I spoke to Ms. Hiral, last year class teacher. She
Okay.
said with the principal and I mean sort it out. So I want to know basically that will there be a additional assistance given to her?
Okay, like now, ma'am discussed about Read and Joy, what we have introduced from this year. There will be totally Arabic reading also taken. The books also are shown, and the library ma'am has also some good books in Arabic, which are from the basic. So that reading practice, once the child will develop, the knowledge of the letters, the knowledge of the words also will come along, and that is what we have introduced this year. Read and Joy, that is for English and Arabic as well. So this will be a very good support, the boost for a child to at least develop the confidence for that subject. So definitely she will be very much helped by this thing. Not only she, but even for English reading as we are going ahead. Arabic, I know that yes, it's not our mother tongue, or might be we are from India, and a lot of people face this trouble, or this whatever you say, like yes, in learning Arabic, but it will be worked out. And especially like if you have mentioned me for sure, I will be in touch with whatever is done in Arabic, and will definitely take personally and will inform you.
Yeah, last year she moved in. I mean, suddenly, right? Grade 4 level was too tough for her to cope.
Yeah.
Initial days, the Arabic ma'am gave. Excuse me. Hello. Yeah,
Yeah.
she gave assistance in the beginning for
Hmm.
2-3 months. Later on, it was like that was stopped, and
Hmm.
she had to just sit for the normal classes, grade 4 level. So it was really difficult for her to cope
Yes,
up.
yes. No, this
And
time we have introduced this, and so whenever the read and joy, that is whenever the Arabic reading will be taken, also the meaning of the difficult words will be covered, writing practice also will go parallel, and we will see that she is done with her basics at least. Yeah.
thank you.
Yes, parents. Parent, any other doubt or queries? We are here, and we will be really happy because this is the first orientation, and henceforth also we will be keep in touch with each other. But yes, if you have any queries regarding any subjects, if you want to know more about school, we are here to handle your queries.
Yeah, ma'am, I'm Karthik mother. Yeah, I heard
Yes.
what you told about Arabic. I have also the same issue with my child. And last year in grade 4, he was studying in India. Till
Mm-hmm.
June, we was in Abu Dhabi. Then we shifted to India. So this year, fourth grade, he studied in India. So he completely got Arabic. Fully,
Yeah, yeah,
he
yeah.
was given up. So I have the same issues.
Yeah, so ma'am, also for the new parents, or if even if a child who has come from India or is here and is not able to clear the basics, we will definitely work on it and see that at least the child has done with the basics or is able to, understand and gain confidence in the subject. And I have noted down the point also, and will surely discuss with principal ma'am as well, and with Arabic teacher as well.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, I hope everybody is clear with the uniform, with the timings and every transportation and everything. If you have any doubt regarding any of the subject or any other thing, please feel free to mail to the class teacher so that your queries are solved and it does not distract in learning or any progress of the child. Anybody else would like to ask or inquire anything? As it is, the time is also up, and I think that almost we are through with it. So just would like to request all the parent that please cooperate. It's for our children. The children are not just yours, they are ours also, and we are really energized, or what to say, eagerly waiting for the face-to-face children. And I would like to request once again that please tell other parents also, or suggest other parents also to send children to school. We have seen a lot of difference between the online children and the children who are coming here face to face. The learning is a big gap actually. So please see that you also plan to send your children to school as soon as you possible, because here in school we take utmost care, sanitization ways or whatever it is, utmost the extent we take care is really good, and maintaining of social distance. And this year we have introduced lab activities also. So see that once you are comfortable, please send your child to school. We are here to take care of them. Okay. And with that note, if we don't have any query or any questions, I would thank all of you on behalf of Sharmila ma'am, on behalf of Kritika ma'am, who is a grade 7 class teacher also, and see you all soon. Yeah, and we are here to welcome the students to the school. And let's start this new year with a very positive note, and let's be together. Yeah, for the growth of the child also, and for the growth of the school also. Wish you all a very happy and safe day, and bye for the day. Bye bye, everybody. Bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome, welcome. Yeah. Yeah. Bye bye, everybody. Yeah.